And it's time for us to bring you some entertainment to lighten things up. What's happening in the entertainment scene around the world? We have Sam Dandy joining us this morning as usual. Good morning, Sam. Good to have you as always.
Morning, Sam.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic this morning.
Okay. Well, there's a lot happening in the entertainment scene, but let's start with this one that's a little disturbing for me. Less than 18 hours ago, the Headies Academy, organizers of one of the biggest Nigerian music awards in the country, announced the withdrawal of two nominations awarded to rising Afrobeats act Habib Okikiola, popularly known as Portable. The announcement was made via Headies' social media platforms, officially withdrawing Portable's chance to win Rookie of the Year and Best Street Hop awards, which he was nominated for. This decision was necessitated after Portable claimed he is the founder of the deadly 1 Million Boys gang, which terrorized Lagos citizens during the lockdown. Now also recall that videos also previously circulated of Portable threatening to kill other nominees should he lose either of the two categories he was nominated for. While some were thankful for the development by the Academy, others expected some remorse or apology from Portable himself. But rather, in response to his disqualification, Portable via his Instagram platform took to brag about his assets and popularity and further said he does not regret his actions. Let's watch a short clip.
I do music for a living, moving Gau. I go by the name Portable and Malalomi. I thank God for my life. I got talent, I got God, I got money, I got fame, my logo, I got wife, I got children, you don't know? God bless my family. I got motor, I got house, you don't know? I'm blessed. I create grace, I create blessing. Mercy they follow me. All eyes on me, Portable Malala on me. I never regret my actions.
He says he never regrets his actions. Well, since Portable refused to retract the video, as well as provide written apology to the nominees in both categories, as demanded by the Academy, true to their word, they have disqualified him. While this is honestly disturbing, especially for someone who we believe has, public power and influence. But one thing is certain, I'm positive that both awards will go to people who are certainly more deserving. I mean, there's also, Naira Marley in one of the categories. There's, younger people who I'm certain have put in a lot of work as well. Well, let's move to more interesting things. The past few days has seen Nigerian singer Tems celebrated across several platforms, tabloids, and outlets all across the globe. And there is certainly no stopping the singer. In fact, she has just debuted on the Billboard's Top 100 charts with a solo project. Now, this is the first of its kind achievement for the singer, as her song Vibe Out off her For Broken Ears EP has just made it to the number 90 spot on the global charts, a project she released in September 2020. Now, interestingly, that same song, Vibe Out, made it to former President of America Barack Obama's summer playlist for this year. The 44-track playlist, which featured artists from all across the globe, had 4 Nigerians this year. Tems, of course, for that song, Vibe Out. There's also Grammy-winning superstar Burna Boy for his hit song Last Last off his most recent album. And finally, Nigerian hit producer Phils and Bensing, formerly known as Buju, for their song Finesse. Now, recall that Tems had earlier featured on Billboard's Top 100 charts, but as a guest feature on hit songs like Essence with Wizkid, Fountain with Drake, and even Wait For You with Future. It's great to see her solo project attain such heights. Speaking of it, Wait For You, that particular song just secured a nomination at this year's MTV Video Music Awards in the Best Hip Hop Song category. Now, Tems will be the only Nigerian to make the list, as organizers dropped the full nominations list yesterday. What's interesting is, of course, the people that are going to be, in that same category, from Eminem to Snoop Dogg to Nicki Minaj. But I'm looking forward to seeing, Tems being a part of those who bag this one. Now, finally, now to the eastern part of the continent. As elections approach in Kenya, the nation's musicians, Sauti Sol and KHALIGRAPH Jones, have taken to awaken citizens on their responsibility in the new song collaboration. The politically charged song, In My Head, is the first in a series dubbed Tujiangalie, meaning self-reflection, coined after the 2018 hit song of the same name performed by Sauti Sol and Nyashinski. Now, In My Head is a cry for help, with the artist touching on major problems plaguing not only Kenya, but Africa at large, from corruption to high cost of living, increase in taxes, and mounting debts. Now, with lyrics like, now we know better, we're going to do better, so you better be a go-getter on Sauti Sol's verse, to rapper KHALIGRAPH Jones addressing leaders directly on how they rush to their citizens only when searching for votes, but disappear once elected into office. Let's watch a short video of this.
easy to say that it's the same crooks on the ballot.
Tusilie sana.
It's just a matter of you playing your part.
Take charge of your community.
Invest in your people. The power is with us.
Tell me what the man go do. Tell me what the man go do. This time not recognize the Sauti lies and true. The Sauti lies and true. It's a new generation. I'm a youth for me shall come through. Youth for me shall come through. Whatever to do true. Tell me what the man go do. Tell me what the man go do.
I mean, bringing it home, even as Nigerians, we also know the power music holds to sensitize a nation, in fact, demand change from government and make a difference time after time. So from us, we wish Kenya a peaceful and fair election. But to you guys, what do you guys think about, the Portable saga? What do you guys have to say about that?
Repeat that, Sam Dandy.
The Portable saga, back and forth in the academy.
Well, I think I'll let Olive go first.
Well, actions do have consequences. And in this case, you cannot come out to threaten people who were nominated with you and think that you can just allow it to go scot-free. I mean, people say things sometimes that they don't mean, sometimes they say them carelessly. And then when you're offered an opportunity to actually take responsibility, you should. In this situation, Portable has threatened people and he hasn't responded, positively. He hasn't taken responsibility or acted responsibly in this regard. And I'm sure many people agree that the disqualification might be, there are many people who are in support of the disqualification because actions certainly have consequences. We cannot be teaching, I don't know what we're seeking to encourage if you say that if you win, it's your way, like if you do not win, you would hurt other people, that's your way or the highway. It just doesn't make sense.
I mean, I agree with, with that, but, and I also had to go read Headies' letter to see exactly the reasons for his disqualification.
Right.
Because I saw something posted by Joey Akan, the music journalist, who said that, yes, it might look good, but it sets a precedence. And he also, let me just quickly share what Joey Akan says here. It says, your Headies award criteria has never stated anywhere in the Headies requirements that good character off the mic is also a prerequisite for the honors. And if we're taking a moral stand now, not separating the art from the artist, then let's all swing the hammer fairly. Look across your nominations list. Are those people there all saints and angels, sugar spice and everything nice? Swing it all across board, enforce and encode this as a rule and not some arbitrary decision to score points with partners. He also says here, above all precedents, the public will hold you to this. It's great to deplatform Portable. The optics are perfect. But when it's a higher artist, someone more leverage, a top three perhaps, will this hammer make an appearance? Is it is the right hand of justice going to stand firm? Just some of the things that he said. But if it's about the moral stance, and of course the character of Portable, then maybe I will not agree with the Headies. But with threatening other artists, with saying that he was going to cause harm or kill other artists, and some of all of that, then maybe I would agree with the Headies.
Yeah, this is not just,
regard.
I totally disagree with Joey Akan. If you look at this notice of disqualification, the second paragraph says, the decision to disqualify Mr. Okikiola is accentuated by a series of misdemeanors by Mr. Okikiola via his social media platforms. On the 25th of May 2022, he threatened to kill, harm, or cause harm to the other nominees in the same categories of awards he was nominated for if he does not emerge the winner. Precisely, they then go ahead to quote it.
My lord, may I address the humble court?
You cannot address.
Just like I said, if it is because of his character, that's why they've done it, then I would not agree with. I'll take side with Joey Akan. And then if it is because he threatened, that's why I said it.
Yeah.
If it's because he threatened other artists,
right.
With violence and all of that, then I definitely would say.
So that's why I'm saying I don't know if Joey Akan understands. We are free to share our opinion, but of course, when it comes to, there's freedom of speech, there's freedom of expression,
right.
but your freedom must not impede on someone else's freedom. The moment you say to someone, you put someone's life under threat, then you are a problem. So
I feel like this is just a call to the organizers themselves, If we're talking about, the moral standing of this artist, then it's now on them to do better each and every time, because this will be unacceptable on any grounds to be threatened. Now, would they now put in measures to protect the nominees, others, because of one particular person, or just let him go?
What did you say?
I said, I can imagine now, would they have to, of course, now put in measures to protect all the other nominees because of one person, because that's a threat. So
exactly.
I don't agree.
It's easier to just remove the person who is threatening rather than leave him there and try to protect the
That'd
others.
be too much. It'll
Like
cost
Joey
too
has
much.
said as well, it's important to ensure that going forward, people understand that you cannot make such lousy threats or lousy statements because you'll be disqualified. Well, yeah, maybe there should be clearly stated out guidelines. I don't know what the guidelines for the Headies are, but I'm sure that, I mean, you can't just
I
go
agree.
around threatening people.
But now that this has been done, it maybe would open up a conversation as to, if there are certain standards that artists need to also stick with, if we're going to be a nominee at the Headies. But, it is what it is. Portable has said it. He's rich, he has car,
You have
family,
family,
you have family,
you have wife
child.
and children.
Ridiculous.
So,
You don't need to go abroad for the
exactly,
Headies.
you don't need
You know what's
don't
funny?
need to go.
Well, let's talk about Tems for a minute, right? So I saw something. I know that particular album, or the EP actually, that song came out of that we're all celebrating, dropped in 2020, and she had posted the studio where she produced most of the songs. And I have a clip of that, and it's just incredible to see that, as way back as that, 2020, now we're talking about a song, now doing great things. I'm just super proud of Tems, to be honest.
It's been a good year and a great run for Tams, and yes, indeed, it's a reminder. Like Osalge says, you can be Tinewa going today, but tomorrow, you'll be invited to do a song for Wakanda. Your life can change at any moment. Just stay ready. Thank you so much, Sam Dandy, for joining us this morning on
Anytime.
Breakfast Central with the entertainment gist.